Hi, I'm John Hornick. Welcome to How to Make Pad Thai in my Impress Your Date series. Some people think that Pad Thai is the national dish of Thailand, but there's no single version of this dish. I use shrimp as the protein, but feel free to substitute chicken or pork or ground pork or beef or tofu. If you like Thai food, and if your date likes Thai food, and especially Asian noodle dishes, this dish is sure to impress your date. So let's start cooking.
Okay, so the first step is to add about a cup and a half of water to a saucepan, and then about 2 ounces of tamarind paste that's been kind of pulled apart into smaller pieces. It comes in a big hunk, right? So just pull it apart into smaller pieces and put that on medium heat and bring it to a boil. Use your spoon a little bit to break up the pieces if they've kind of stuck together while you were putting them into the saucepan. Okay, so our tamarind water is just coming to a boil. We're going to turn off the heat and cover it, and I'm going to take it off the heat and let it steep for at least 30 or 40 minutes. It can be longer, that would be fine. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes actually, and what we want to do now is mix this up, stir this up as much as you can. You're not going to be able to get it to become uniform, but we want to stir it up because next we're going to strain it to get our finished tamarind water. All right, next we want to strain this tamarind water into a bowl through a strainer using a rubber spatula. So you just want to press as much of that through as you can. All right, so what's left in here is pulp that's not really going to go through. What you want to do is rinse off your spatula and then get whatever you can off the bottom of the strainer. There's a lot of good stuff there. Okay, and then you just want to stir that up, mix it up. And that's your tamarind water that will be used to make the Pad Thai sauce. Okay, next step is to put about a cup and a half of water into a saucepan and then add a cup and a half of palm sugar. Now you could use brown sugar, but palm sugar is going to give you a more authentic Thai taste. Okay, anytime you're making a simple syrup with sugar and water, it's equal amounts of sugar and water, whether it's white sugar or coconut sugar. All right, so what we're going to do now is bring this to a boil so we can get it thoroughly mixed up. Okay, our palm sugar syrup is coming to a boil, so we want to turn the heat off and stir and make sure that it is mixed thoroughly and all of the palm sugar is dissolved. Now to finish the tamarind sauce, we want to take 1 cup of the tamarind water that we made, 3/4 of a cup of the palm sugar syrup, 1/2 cup of fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, the juice of 1 lime, and 1 tablespoon of chili garlic sauce. We want to stir that up. And taste it. Perfect. Okay. Now we are not going to use all of this for this dish, but you'll have some left over for the next time you make it. So let's just hold this aside until we're about to assemble the dish. Okay, it is time to start cooking our pad thai. We need about 2 teaspoons of a high smoke point oil. You could use peanut oil, you could use canola oil, you could use clarified butter, you could use pork bacon fat. I am using avocado oil, and we want to get this hot, so I've put it on medium, maybe slightly higher than medium heat. As soon as that is just starting to smoke, whiffs of smoke, we're going to stir fry the dried shrimp. Okay, we're going to add the dried shrimp. We're going to stir fry them until they are crispy. Okay, these are looking pretty crispy. Turn down the heat a little bit, and we want to take these out of the wok, keep them warm. We'll be putting them back in the wok in a little while. All right, now we need about 1 tablespoon of whatever fat you're using. Swirl it around in the wok. It's going to start to smoke almost right away because the wok is very hot. Now we're going to stir fry the whole shrimp. Now the description calls for, I think, at least 8 ounces of these shrimp. You can have more, you know, if you want to have more shrimp, make more shrimp. But I'd say at least 8 ounces for 2 people, you and your date. Okay, so it's only going to take about 1 to 2 minutes to get these shrimp cooked. And you don't want them to be cooked totally through anyway, because we're going to be taking them out of the wok and putting them back in toward the end and cooking them a little bit more. Okay, these look good. I'm going to take them out of the wok, keep them warm. Okay, we're going to add another roughly 1 tablespoon of whatever fat you're using. Swirl it around. And we're going to stir fry the scallions, the carrot, and the radish. Alright, so you want to stir fry these till you start to get a little bit of char on these scallions. They're looking really good. Now we want to remove these from the wok, keep them warm. By the way, you can be keeping all this stuff warm together. Same bowl or platter. Okay, now we're going to use about 2 teaspoons of fat. Let it get hot. And then we're going to be stir frying the garlic. Keep an eye on the garlic, it burns fast. Okay, now we want to add the beaten egg. And basically we're going to scramble that with the garlic. We're going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of freshly ground black pepper, scramble it, break it up, just like scrambled eggs. Okay, now you want to add back in everything except the noodles. Stir them up. Okay, now you want to add the noodles. Stir those up, stir them around, stir it all around, mix it up. Lower your heat to low. Then you want to stir in the pad thai sauce that we made at the beginning. And then we want to add the peanuts. Okay, now just keep this warm and we're going to plate it up. Okay, let's plate up. We have enough for two. Because after all, this is for a date. Okay, so we want to get a nice mixture of the ingredients in each bowl. Now I like to make sure that some of the shrimp are on top where you can see them. Also try to make sure you have like an fairly even division of shrimp between the two bowls. You don't have to count them or anything, but I think we actually have more shrimp in this bowl. Okay, then we want to garnish with lime wedges. And there we have it. This is pad thai to impress your date. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and have a great date.